Hey everyone, this is Emerald Rose, and this is my first chapter reaction, review, and rambling of RWBY, the official manga, as opposed to the first manga, the second anthology manga, or the second volume of the second anthology manga. And in fact, the third volume of the second anthology manga is going to be coming out. I think I get it tomorrow. That's what Amazon said, at least. Well, anyway, RWBY is now being created I think this one's supposed to be like 1-to-1 of the show, but it's being sent into the actual Shonen Jump magazine, and so it's being sent through Viz to us humble Ego Hanam Masura people. English speakers. I got a minor in Japanese. I can't speak a word of it, though. Well, anyway, so without further ado, I will be reading through RWBY, the official manga, Chapter 1. This is... Whoa! Stop this! What's wrong with you people? A tale of 4 young women. Ha ha ha. Do I have to spell it out for you? We're thieves. And Roman doesn't translate as well in this version to, I believe, the first one. I think he has too much of a pointed chin. Like, Roman had more of a round face, which added to his charisma. Pointed kind of just says sinister in terms of character design. But I like the gradients of, so far, the colors. Come on, then. Let's get to work, idiots. Every last bit of dust in the shop. Whoa, stop. I'm begging you. So much trouble over a bit of dust. How tedious. Crash, and a man flies through a window, head over fist, or head over leg. Irk, and I think he lands too closely in that paneling, but it's nice break paneling. He's outside of the actual panel. Huh? Who's this? Not on my watch, Mr. Thief. RWBY, the official manga. And I do like this. This is a very nice color composition. Again, it doesn't translate exactly as the official Rooster Teeth show. Oh, I don't want them to do the official Rooster Teeth show. I don't think Maya or Poser would translate well into anime. And again, for the actual previous mangas, they do kind of different variant style. But mostly it's artistic. And again, the anthologies are anthologies. They do too many different styles to really get a bead line on any one. But on with it. Shoot now. Get her. Push the... And she jumps straight onto his neck with the blade of her scythe. But, too bad for you, guy. Okay, she's zipping and dashing. Whoa. You're no normal security guard. That's cause... Whoosh, and she does like a area of effect ring with her... This RWBY is using more of her semblance than the actual one. I'm just an ordinary student. Phew. Now then, all your goons are down for the count. Still want to take me on, Mr. Thief? Well, no, you're just far too good at this, or just some brat. I'd hope to play here a bit longer, but sadly, I just don't have the time. Okay, they're just having him jump onto the ship. They're not having him do his signature one shot of his cane. But there he is on the airship. Well, what? Eep. Until next time, Red. Okay, that's at least they focus on the right dialogue. But then he fires and blows up the dust canister like he did in the first shot. And then Glinda. Okay, they changed it to Glinda defends against the dust canister. Ah, you're... A few days later, voom. Okay, they redesigned the ship that looks better. I think it's because it's less choppy. It may just be the manga style of... But again, they have a nice style where they like line shadowing of even clouds for texture. I see it more in... I see it more in a manga that I completely forgot the name of. RWBY... You almost suffocated me there, sis. I can't help it. I'm just so darn proud of you. You know that thief you fended off the other day was was Roman Torchwick himself, Yang Xiaolong. They say he's a vicious criminal and the most dangerous dude in Vale. Okay, again, I would like that to be the actual case, but that's not it in the show. Maybe they're branching off in this manga. Again, because RWBY is my other content on this channel, but if this is a completely new version that just borrows lightly from RWBY, that'd be neat. It'd be like Celtic Phoenix is fixing RWBY, but at an actual officialized manga. Okay, do you think my own little sister scared him off, and that's why why they're letting you skip 2 grades and attend Beacon early? I always knew you'd make me proud. It just makes me want to shout, the genius girl is her. Okay, enough. Just kidding, of course. Haha. Hard to tell when you're actually joking. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. You ought to have more confidence, RWBY. I'm not looking for special treatment. I mean, I have to leave all my friends. I just wanted to graduate Signal and move on to Beacon with everyone else like normal. RWBY. Even when you're down in the dumps, you're just too darn cute. Okay, I like this version of Yang. She's much more attentive to RWBY and more motherly and sisterly. Cut it out. You're making a scene. Where attention new students, we're welcome to Beacon Academy. Glinda's being hologrammed in. Who's that? It's Glenda Goodwitch. Oh, we have endured plenty of trouble at the hands of Torchwick. He's the top. Okay, they're going down to the milk and cookies scene. He's the top suspect in a series of dust robberies that have plagued Vale as of late. Truth be told, we've largely unable to prevent these crimes, which makes your recent action particularly heroic and a deed worthy of praise. Not at all. Just did what anyone would have. Nothing special, really. If you weren't a student, that is. Huh? On that day, you, a single student from Single, took up arms against a vicious criminal who gives even huntsmen a run for their money. Again, if Roman's competent, I would love it. No, that's not courage, it's recklessness. Right? Haha. That's enough of that, Glinda. There's no need to further scold Miss Ruby Rose, was it? Greetings, I'm headmaster at Beacon Academy. My name is Ozpin. I like his design, and his face plays better than his body, because his body's kind of lanky, but Ozpin is lanky, but it's more leg heavy than who am I critiquing? I can't draw this well. Nice to meet you, sir. Enough formalities, the lecture is over. Instead, a single question for you. Do you wish to attend Beacon? Headmaster. Well, I want to attend. Yeah, I've always dreamed of going to Beacon. It's one of the only 4 huntsman schools in the world. My mom and dad came here. I was supposed to graduate from Signal in 2 years, and like every Beacon alum is a majorly famous huntsman. I can't speak as a teenage girl, so it's hard to add the like totally awesome. But no, it wasn't that bad. But not to mention you, Miss Glinda, and Headmaster Ozpin, you're practically celebrities. Honestly, this still feels like a dream. I wish someone would pinch me. So, guess what I'm trying to say is, I want nothing more than to attend Beacon, of course. No doubt about that. Yeah. Why though, huh? Upon graduating Beacon Academy, you'll be a huntress, one of the guardians of the world. But huntsmen and huntresses battle dangers many would dare not face. So I ask again, why do you hope to become a huntsman? Quit spacing out, RWBY. You're going to be left behind. Okay, the flashback's over, and I like this kind of reworking of the question that Oobleck didn't ask RWBY, if that's what they're going for. Maybe I'm too well versed in the actual series to give this a good one-to-one story interpretation. It's like reading the book and watching the movie. I've watched the movie, now I'm reading the book. But one's the source material and the other's an adaptation, so it's a weird transition. Beacon Academy, and again, I like this art. At points minimalistic, but the hatching and the shading really play up to the style of it. Wow, pretty amazing seeing it up close, huh? Well, Rube, gulp, gulp. That kid's weapon that folds up, and that one's got a crossbow and gun lance. And over there, it looks like a homemade heavy mace. What? That's what's impressing you? Whoa, Ruby, take it down a notch. People are going to stare, huh? Sorry, don't mind her. She's not a total weirdo, really. Oh my god, they even add shadow people. They're non-detailed silhouettes. That's totally the shadow people. Yeah, shame old weapon maniac you've always been, huh? I can't help it when I see rare weapons. Still, I bet you'll make new friends fast with that go-get-em attitude. Who says I need new friends, huh? I've already got you. Ellipses. Wow. Okay, it's not a perfect version. They still have a John. No, I kid. Here's your chance to make a friend, huh? What's the big idea, huh, gang? Sometimes lions drop their cubs off cliffs, you know. What fable is that? Hey, sis, wait. Don't leave me here alone. Don't leave me alone here. Hey, whoa, what? Okay, now this is how they introduce Weiss. Ouch. You, what do you think you're doing, huh? Weiss Schnee. Glaring, as she always must. I'm really sorry. I was just panicking, and you think an apology will settle this? This is refined dust from Schnee Dust Company itself. A fine mess we'd be here if it had exploded just now. What exploded? Are you stupid? Energy, electricity, technology, weaponry, dust enhances all these things. It can take the form of basic elements like water and fire, and even be refined into liquid or powder forms for ease of use. Okay, that's a nice glossary post of it. However, the refining process makes dust incredibly unstable and therefore dangerous. Sigh. How does someone ignorant of such elementary principles even manage to get into Beacon Academy? Actually, aren't you a bit young to be a Beacon? Only the best come to this fine institution in the hopes of becoming proud huntsmen. This is no place for a dull, dim-witted child such as yourself. Get it? Now run home to mommy, why don't you? Not. I didn't quite catch that. If you want to be understood, try enunciating. I already apologized, you stuck-up princess. Okay, that's good. She has a spine. And I hope that didn't make it into the video. And I told you a mere sorry isn't good enough. Are you a slow learner too? Ellipses, see, you're hopeless. A hopeless child. Twitch, snap. Child. Yeah, well, it's not like you're so grown up either. With that prissy haircut. Oh. Bam, jolt. Question mark, exclamation point. How dare you? Is that what you call an apology? I already said sorry over and over. And proud huntsman, seriously? A jerk with a bad attitude like you could never cut it as a huntress. This is a much better interaction between Weiss and Ruby than the original show had. I approve. It's great. And it looks like they're going to try to start to fight. Like she's getting like an aura blast. Go on, try saying that again. What's this sun and pressure? It actually is Reitsu. She's emitting aura like Ominous Ren is in Hunter x Hunter. I had like 3 different analogies to 3 different shows there, but whatever. What's the sun pressure? Enough. That's unbecoming. Yang is behind her. Then she's not, but she's in a crouching position, huh? That girl, where'd you come from? As bad as the rumors paint you. You're Weiss Schnee, heiress to the mighty Schnee Dust Company. Arrogant, full of prejudice. Question mark, exclamation point. How dare you? You want to squawk about pride, try looking at yourself first. Unless you enjoy making a fool of yourself, that's your choice. I won't forget this when Weiss is running off, but before that, Blake seems to walk off and Ruby looks back at her. Ruby stands there, but then tilts over, and that's a good way of showing defeat. Sigh, she's in the ground. The cliff you dropped this cub off was a little too high, big sis. Hiya. You okay down there? Oh yeah. My name's John Ark, and you are... Question mark. Okay, this is nicer too because I think originally Ruby initiates the dialogue with Jean, which makes him seem tacked on. But if he's initiating it with the main character, then that feels more serving of the story. Ah, you're the one who was hurling earlier. Don't bring that up. Yeah, that's much better and better interaction. Beacon Academy, a school located in Vale, one of the Four Kingdoms, founded primarily to educate huntsmen, the guardians of the world. Huntsmen train here to battle a particular threat. Grim. This is very, very good. Very good in hatching, very good art styles. I would love to post it, but Shueisha would kill this video. Like, Shueisha does not kid about copyright. Like, I could maybe put in like a millisecond and they might not find it, but chances are they would. They're grim, pure destruction in physical form. They can't be vanquished by ordinary means, and they've once pushed the world into the brink of darkness. However, dust changed everything. Yes, the primary power source for all the world in the hands of huntsmen. They use this power to ward off the grim threat. Okay, that's good. Grim threat is actually a threat, hopefully. Yes, in order to preserve the peaceful times brought about by our predecessors, you will all now commit yourselves to 4 years of training more harrowing than you can imagine. If nothing else, be prepared. What lies ahead of you is anything but peaceful. With that said, you're all still students, so let's make these school years fun, okay? It's a good crowd size. It makes Beacon look lived in, and it's a good amphitheater size too, especially given the proportion that Osman plays to it. You'll assemble in the dance hall tonight, and proficiency exams begin tomorrow. It'll be your chance to show off first years. Yang is giving a huff. Beacon Academy dance hall. Okay, they're all in beds. That's better than just sleeping bags and the sleepover in it. Oh, Ruby, how do you look so scrumptiously cute in pajamas? I look pretty normal. Why are you so grumpy? You already made 3 new friends. You call them friends? It's all your fault, Yang. Cheer up. You never know. They could be friends for life. Like that will ever happen. That one girl was just the worst, and she kept yelling at me even after I apologized. Supposedly she's some kind of fancy heiress or something. Totally the worst. Only the heiress to the Schnee Dust Company. Ah, you again. Don't bug next to me. You truly believe I chose this spot? Now come on. Anyway, you should really learn to you two again. Honestly, you're like cats and dogs. That's great. You from earlier. How dare you? Chill out, everyone. You too, Ruby. Come on. Obviously, fate keeps bringing us together, so let's make up and start over. Okay? And yeah, they're making Yang much more motherly and extroverted and supporting. So I like all these character interactions so far. Blake isn't just in her nose. She's somewhat unconfrontational, or not unconfrontational, de-escalating of situations. That's good. I'm Yang, Ruby's big sister, and this little one is Ruby. You must be Weiss. Wow, a real life princess. Adorbs. And Blake. There, pretty sure we're all friends now. Sorry for being so pushy, haha. Little sister, huh? That means you're the great skipper? What about it? Oh, nothing really. It's just ridiculous that a dim-witted child wants to become a huntress that badly. I take it you came to the school without any particular grand goals. Why do you hope to become a huntress? Cut it out, you two, for real. I have a dream, Ruby. Child or dim-witted or not, I don't care what anyone calls me. I know what I want to be. I've decided to become a hero who saves everyone, like in the storybooks. Saves everyone is a good caveat to her original goals, because it's fine, but like a hero like the storybooks just sounds like she's hero chasing. Ruby, well said, and your big sis is along for the ride. We're going to become huntresses together. Talk is cheap. Besides, storybook heroes don't really exist. This is a fairy tale. Born from light, pitted against darkness, burdened by fate. Yes, a tale of 4 young women, and profile shots of all of them. You 4, enough with the commotion. Exclamation point. To be continued. End of chapter 1. Again, I really like this. The art's really good for, just basically a TV to manga adaptation. It's again, I can't get over the hatching that's done for the shading and the filling in of darkness here. All the character designs work for the style. Again, I nitpicked about proportions, but I think that's just because I'm nitpicking. I gotta stop nitpicking. It's ruining any sense of enjoyment I can get out of everything. But what I really, really like about this version is all the characters work so far. Especially, again, assuming this is going to be a follow through of the actual show. These character interactions and character segments, if followed through, leads much better for future involvement. They all have clear personalities. Yang isn't just Barbara. Weiss is much more stuck up, but it looks like she's working, or she's doing it out of needing to inflate her own sense of self, like that scene where she basically fires a Retsu intimidation blast on Yang. And Blake talks. That's a plus. Blake needs to talk more, or else she's just there in the corner reading. But anyway, this was a good intro chapter, and I hope it does well, and I hope Viz keeps publishing it. That's something that Viz does weirdly when they introduce like jump starts or new series. They wait for the reaction to come in, and then maybe they'll go forward with it. That was the case with manga like My Hero Academia, Black Clover, and Promised Neverland. Maybe not My Hero, but I do remember Promised Neverland and Black Clover being in jump starts where they showed like 3 different new Japanese manga translated and see which ones were the best. But then again, that was also during like a purge of some of the more recent but not legacy manga like Totoro or Isekai. But I'm now thoroughly gone into rambling, which it's a great way of promoting my channel because this is what my manga reactions go for. Well, anyway, again, I really enjoyed this first chapter. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day. This is Emerald Rose. Have a good time.